Hello, air signs. It's Lulu, and welcome to House of Radio. This is going to be an energy update. We did have a new moon on yesterday, so I move things around. I know on the house chores list that I have to do, I had this as a indie read, but I'm moving that to next week, and then there will be another indie read after that week. Okay, so y'all have two indie reads coming up after this. All right. So, as I've told the other two signs that I've done here today, it is very important that whatever the energy is that comes up, if it resonates with you, go ahead and keep that. Add that energy to your playlist or pull it up off of your playlist. Find the frequency of that energy and utilize that for the next couple of weeks to enforce and infuse you personally with the energy of what it is that you have come to do. All right, and the backup that you will need. All right, because I do feel as though frequencies are backups. Okay, it's like a really close, loyal friend. All right, what do you have here for my beautiful air signs? Y'all got Gaia. Earth signs got Gaia as well. All right. So let's see what we're getting from it with you all. Let's read it first. It says the frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and to the universe that birthed us all. Now, I don't remember everything that I told the earth signs, but would like to say that the mothering energy is very prominent these days. So there's maybe a need to get more into that divine feminine energy, your connection with other divine feminines. Be mindful of women in authoritative roles and the role that they play in your life or the role that you play in others' life as well. And remember that we are only a small grain of sand on this beautiful beach we call life, okay? All right, so let's start clarifying because what I'm getting with this card overall, before I get the clarifiers out, what I'm getting with this card is um, there's layers to your protection. Maybe some of you have a lot of um, deities and guides that have been with you for quite a few lifetimes. Okay, some of them did not incarnate. They haven't incarnated in a while, I don't think. But there's a lot of protection. It's vast. There's a lot of helpers, we'll say, that you have around you. This will be a great time to, create some type of altar, shrine, or what have you, with some of your favorite gods. I mean, not gods, but goddesses, deities, people in your family that held certain types of um, goddess-like energies. Okay, as a reminder throughout the day that you are divinely fine, honey. All right. What do you have here for these air signs? The Nine of Wands here. All right. So whenever you become overwhelmed or feel like there's a struggle or you're very defensive or paranoid, it may be very important that you face the duality in certain situations. Look at things from good and bad perspectives in order to make a decision or in order to calm yourself. Here, this Nine of Wands. Get stronger in your faith. Moving without any type of faith isn't going to help anything. Nine of Swords, 1999. All right. Anxiety, worry, fear, depression, nightmares, turmoil. Um, Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. All right, so balancing out any anxiety, worry, stress, depression, or whatever. This has to do with this balancing with the Six of Pentacles. I see here that um, sharing and being generous and being charitable, but also knowing who and when and what to give to. Knight of Swords, this is taking action. Drive, this is a lot of drive, a lot of motivation, a lot of things that you think you're going to go ahead and make your feet move. You will be quick on your feet. There will be conversations that you will need to be quick on your feet. So you'll be mindful of your diet. Make sure that you are taking in a lot of water throughout the day, because processing all of this anxiety, worry, fear, depression, whatever this is, you're going to need to piss it out. Okay. You're going to need to piss and shit this out, because the things that are coming up for you to do is going to require that your digestive tract is very clear. The gut, the brain in the gut is very clear, so that you can process information rapidly, speedily, hurriedly. So I need you to drink whatever little 1-2 cocktail that you need to drink every day. For me, myself, before I do anything early in the morning, I've been forcing myself, since I've been doing this fast, to drink hot lime water. I squeeze 2 limes in a mug, add my water, and let's go. Okay, it's flushing everything out. All the toxins that, um, when you sleep, we release a lot of toxins. There's a lot that we need to rid ourselves of. There's a lot of things that we also need to wake up. We break fast when that's what breakfast is, breaking the fast of the time that you went to sleep, right? So to break my fast, or my break fast, is lime water, hot lime water. It really detoxes it, as well as it's a good wake me up, pick me up early in the morning, so that I'll be able to begin to have everything, my gears start to grind. Because it's not like the machine within isn't moving and working on a regular basis, but it has more to do with um, having them, priming them, oiling them, right? But also relieving them of any type of stress or heaviness that may have been caused during our sleep time, especially if we went to sleep under this anxiety, worry, or fear, right? What is this Nine of Wands in the reverse? The Five of Swords. It may be a struggle to, or you may be overwhelmed by conversations that you are having with certain people. Maybe people are triggering you at this time, or maybe you are triggering people, and that's why you're having a struggle with communicating your needs, your wants, your feelings, expressing yourself to people. But this is the best time to really stand in your truth and stand in your power. I feel. What is this Five of Swords for my air signs? The High Priestess. Okay, let's move forward. You already know what it is. What is this Nine of Swords? The King of Wands. So there's a lot of go here, but with this go, there's a lot of, you have a lot of passion, but you kind of overwhelm yourself with worry, fear, depression, nightmares. You're a leader in your own right. There's no need to, like, this isn't your first rodeo, I don't believe. What is this King of Torches? Ten of Cups. You may be in a space where someone wants to be committed to you, or this is a relationship that you are in. All right. And it just feels as, it's overwhelming. At first, it may have felt like it was meant to be, and now it feels overwhelming. Someone in your family or your environment may be overwhelming you at this time, causing you some type of fear, anxiety, uh, misappropriating your emotions, right? Being fragmented and making decisions that may affect these other people, all right, or this person. What is this Six of Pentacles? Eight of Swords. So this is restriction, mental conflict, mental imprisonment here. But I really feel as though the answer is right in front of you about who do you share what with, the giving and receiving, the balance that is needed in everyday things. This may be things around the house, paying bills, picking up, goddamn, I keep tripping over your shoe. You see me tripping over your shoe. Can you come and get your shoe? Okay. Can you stop putting it right here before I break my fucking ankle, right? What is this Eight of Swords? Six of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. So you got 2 Six of Pentacles. So this is all about balance here. Doing what is right, feeling very firm in your beliefs and standing in those beliefs, feeling very firm in what you will and will not put up with or tolerate when it comes to the practical realm here. All right. What is this Knight of Swords? The Moon. Clarity coming through that is going to provide you some type of drive. You're going to have to make sure that you balance out your mind, body, your spirit. Be the alchemist in your own right when it comes to counseling and transmuting things, especially in your work environment. There may be a boss, a father figure, or something that you need to make a decision about that's been worrying you. Here, that may have to do with your finances or your home. You may have been doing a lot of meditating, praying, or what have you, but then you got bad built-in friends. Something is coming clear. It's clear as day to you when it comes to what is toxic, who is overspending, who is overbearing. Whatever this is that needs to clarity, all right? And it has to do with your day-to-day living. Justice will be served. What goes around comes around. Something that you told someone is going to manifest in their face, and they will realize how much of a burden they've been to you. It's the equivalent of you try to explain to people in a very layman way, come to them in layman terms, and you give them a scenario about how why they should possibly do something different, and you let them know based on your own personal experiences. You give them a snapshot and you tell them, and this, that, and the other. They still go out and do things, and then it manifests in their face, and all they can think is, damn, that person told me that this would happen if I keep doing this. Every choice has a consequence, and sometimes the consequences are similar to others, right? And so now they have this realization, so that maybe when they come and apologize, right? If you have kids, you know the vibes. You've been a child, so you should still know the vibes, right? Especially if you've come to terms with certain things that maybe when you were younger, you didn't agree to or adhere to when it came to your parents. And the older you got, you realize that things were said and done in a certain way that maybe it wasn't like your friends, maybe it wasn't like your peers, right? But it was done. Things were said and done in a certain type of way that was reflective of how your future may happen, or things that you may need in your future, right? Five of Pentacles here. Any type of financial struggles, or any type of body issues, any type of things that may go bump in the night that have you have in this scarcity mindset, scarcity way of being. Look around you. Look around your home. All right. Does it reflect the beauty within you, right? Because if you think about it, the home is an extension of you. And by that being an extension of you, it's inside, right? The inner dwellings, right? The outside can be very nice, but the inner dwellings of your home have to do with the inner dwellings of you and how you perceive yourself on the inside, actually, right? That's why when you go to when you go to a man who's been by himself for a very long time and doesn't have a lot of that maternal instinct, or that creating a womb for himself, it's very sterile. They got a TV, they got a couch, they got a painting, maybe. They have a computer desk. Like, everything is very medicinal. It's very sterile looking, right? So keep that in mind, because I forgot where I was going with that. But then you have the night and strength. A lot of your power and your strength comes at night. This may be the best time for you to make some things happen, or there's a lot of reflecting and reflections about what is overwhelming you. The truth of the matter is coming to you at night. Let's get these other cards. Four of Pentacles. Some of you may be studying, going back to school with this Four of Pentacles, but I also feel as though you have come a long way. You have had help, so thank you for the help. But I also feel as though, what is it that you want? You really need to get very grounded in how you are putting that together. Some of you may have been in a space where you put some things together, wrote down some shit, and it kind of gave you anxiety. Like, this is a lot of shit. And it's like, okay, well, it's worth you putting one foot in front of the other daily to get it, ain't it? The Knight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. All right. So be mindful here of this air energy when it comes to getting what it is that you want, because you want to paint a picture or create lots of creative energy. You are Picasso. All right. So something is bound to happen, and it may cause some issues. People are going to lose their head about whatever this is that is happening to you and for you. Then you have the Ace of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. Again, Knight of Cups. I wouldn't express anything that I have going on to nobody at this time. I'm just saying, look at the world around you. So you got the Five of Swords, Ace of Wands, Six of Wands, Ten of Coins, and the Knight of Cups. Five of Swords is arguments, disputes, despair, whatever the fuck it is. It could easily be that you had a change of mind, right? You battled yourself long enough, you had a change of mind, and now you have this Ace of Wands, which is the creative spark, the clarity that is coming through that is going to be very rewarding. Six of Wands, right? A success, victory, a reason to celebrate. Some of you may be relocating here, but also with this Knight of Cups, the way that this Knight of Cups presents itself in this deck, this is a very spoiled brat. This is somebody that wants their way by any means and all means necessary. I feel like you're not giving them any attention because in this house, she's looking away from this person that's on this horse acting up. You're going to hurt your nuts, sir. I think he needs to know that, okay? He ain't got no saddle on this horse. That's how you know he's just like, what are you doing? This person may try to gaslight you in their feelings because they didn't get their way. In their feelings because they couldn't go out and play. Could be a child. All right? It's something here. Excuse me, y'all. All right. So let's get the life purpose cards out as the last one too, which is what I'm doing in these energy updates. See who we have in the house and who needs that type of life purpose encouragement. What do you have here for the people in attendance here? Books. You connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. What do you have here for these beautiful people? Freedom. You have the freedom to choose your direction, honey. And yoga, exercise. Get that vitality popping. This also has to do with stretching, exercising, walking, whatever. Because I've been walking lately, okay? Got to get it back together, all right? But whatever it is to clear out those chakras, clear out that energy, right? With this books card, I will say this, that your journals are books. If you go through your journals in a way, you will see the books that are in there waiting to be written. And I don't care if you just write a little something and it's like 3, 4 months in between journal prompts. I mean, journal entries. There are books in your journals, all right? So some of you are authors, creators in that way with the spoken word. That's probably why y'all got so many swords that came out. Plus, you are air signs, right? Some of you may be yoga instructors here. If you're a yoga instructor, it may be important for you to create something that has to do with the way that you do yoga and meditation and the way that you envision lining up chakras, honey. All right? But they're saying that you have the freedom to choose your direction. All right. Some of you are in a space when you connect to Gaia, you connect to your Akash records, super Alaya consciousness, right? The fifth plane. What is this books for these air signs? The world wide web. Maybe an ebook. Eight of Coins and the King of Coins in the reverse. If you're doing this for money, it's not going to work out very well. You have to do this from your heart and the money will come. All right. The Seven of Wands and the King of Swords. Protect your energy or your efforts, your information from whoever this person is. Yeah. Eight of Cups. Walk away from dishonest associations. All right. Five of Swords. Ten of Pentacles. All right. Somebody want to argue over finances, money, a house. It's the most someone is doing. What is this freedom? As if we don't know. It's a sea of possibilities, a tower. So something type of abrupt something is happening. The tower is falling, and you have a choice to make on what it is that you want. Who like this may be an argument. Maybe you're freeing yourself from a situation. The Lovers and the Eight of Cups, freeing yourself from a situation, and it may disrupt your foundation. What is this yoga? The King of Swords. Be very logical and use your intuition. So use your logical intuition. What did I call it? Not logical intuition. Your oh, I forgot. I'll have to remember another time, y'all. But you may have a male yoga instructor, or you are a male yoga instructor. Five of Swords. Anytime you have any type of arguments or what have you, go ahead and clear that out by stretching, walking, doing something that get your blood boiling, get your cells, walk the energy out and off, right? Release it from your not only your energetic field, but as well as your body, so that it doesn't sit in on you in a way that when you eat, it sticks to you, bitch, like glue. Okay, this has a lot to do with the intellect. This, again, has a lot to do with knowledge, information. Um, Try not to go back and forth with anybody at this time. Go ahead and speak your truth and let it be what it is. If it needs clarity, clarify. If not, okay. If you need clarity, ask for clarity. Um, Here in the space that we are in, it may be very important because a lot of partnerships are at bay or at stake, I should say. Okay. All right, that's what I have for y'all. Make sure that y'all go and listen to the other reads that I am are in this series of reads, or any of the other reads that from the recent past. All right. If they are not beneficial to you, I will be removing them anyway pretty soon. Because I know y'all tired of scrolling. Y'all don't say nothing, but I got a feeling. Because I would be if it was me.